Oh my goodness, hello, good morning everyone. Good morning, Nina, and thank you very much for returning to the channel as a member. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Hello, Neurospicy and Siggy, and Sasha and Queen Giddy. Hello, Sheba, Greenie, Zen, Dolly, Alberta, Golden Gate. Art, lovely to see you today. Support Muffin, rather. Always a pleasure. Pumpkins, hello. Michael, CL, Mama, hello everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another ad hoc live stream. My apologies I wasn't available last night, but I'm here this morning. It is currently 6:48 a.m. I can't sleep. But it is mukbang season. Today we'll be watching the one, the only, the incomparable and incomparable Miss Foodie Beauty, Miss Chantal Marie, the vessel of Chantopoulos herself. I'll find my words eventually. I've got to get that caffeine in me. But we're going to be watching so many pieces of recorded content, and it makes me so happy. It makes me so happy. There's also a live stream, but if we don't get to that, we don't get to that. That's fine. We've got time tonight. So we're going to start off with the best, most depressing pasta in the world is not in Italy. Mukbang. Oh boy. I have watched this one, and it is bad. We're then going to move on to The Truth About My Parents' Age. Also watched that one, and particularly disinterested considering it's Chantal's family. But, girl, if you want to talk about it on the internet, we're going to talk about it on the internet. And then we're going to move on to I Had a Rough Week. Lifestyle changes are so hard, you guys. This one was uploaded about 5 hours ago. I have not watched this one yet, and so we're going to watch it together. There's also the Extreme Beeson live stream, which is 2 hours long, which I can't promise we'll get to, but we'll try to get a little bit in. Anyway, hi, my name's Zach. Lovely to meet you if you're new, and thank you very much for returning if you are coming back. I'm not a mental or physical healthcare professional, just a guy who loves to make talks about things on the internet, watches way too much of too many people. I'm also not here to bully, shame, hate, harass, or humiliate, just here to talk about the produced and monetized content that we see here on this platform, because it's all about what choices, choices about what we say, choices about what we put on the internet, choices. 50 Shades of Beige, hello, thank you for the super chat, love. Beige says, I love you from the UK. Need to sleep. Catch you on a rewind. You sleep well, mate. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Good to see you. Happy day. Okay. Let's get started. Here it is. Time
Don't
to
delay.
mukbang.
Well, hello guys.
Oh,
Good
she's
day,
loud.
good day.
Sorry.
So, today I am having
Am I okay here? I'll move back if you need.
something
Just to move
so
here,
delicious.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah.
You were not even going to believe it. Okay. This is called macaroni bechamel. Macaroni with bechamel, okay?
Okay, I've watched this thing through like 6 times. Not 6, like twice. It's not macaroni though, right? Sinful. Hello, lovely to see you. Budgie. It's it's not my biggest complaint about this piece of content, but this bucket of pasta is not macaroni. It's like penne or something, right? Do we just call everything in a cheesy white sauce macaroni? Is that a Canadian thing? It is penne? Okay. I'm not going crazy then, right? It's not macaroni. Oh, really, Shaz? Okay. Okay, but it is penne pasta, right? Or rigatoni pasta. Okay. Okay, got it. Just wanted to make sure. RDM, thank you for being here for 36 months. Love, good to see you. Hello, hello. I hope you're having a fabulous day.
And this is
What happened to the diet? Well, Omi, I feel like it fell off the wagon.
Arabic style, Egyptian. This is from an Egyptian restaurant.
Ah, DG, good reminder. Everybody deserves a plate 100%. You don't need to eat out of the takeout box, especially in your own home. Make it nice.
And I have a little bit of bread to eat it with.
They home make it in the restaurant. It's fine, you guys. Oh, with bread. I forgot about that.
Style, Egyptian. This is from an Egyptian restaurant.
Aha.
And I have a little bit of bread to eat it with. I know.
Just a dainty bit of bonus pita.
Carb, right? So check this out. I need a bite right now. Bismillah, beauty bite.
Aha, bismillah. Shiv, hello.
Oh my gosh. I was so hungry.
Now, chat, I've told you many a times about my secret invention of the lasagna sandwich. Well, not so secret now. I've told the world. Girl. This does not fill me with joy. One, because I feel like pita bread specifically needs a bit of like moisture to it. I often find it so dry. But two, girl, there's enough carbs in there. We don't need to add. We don't need to add more. This is a lot. Oh, so good.
So,
do you know what you could do? I've been using a lot of lettuce lately as sandwich, or just as bread. You could get a nice little like cos lettuce heart or something and peel those back and then make little like pasta lettuce boats. I mean, you could also just eat it. You should also probably question whether or not you should do that at the most. But like, we don't need to make everything a sandwich.
I was starting to feel not well because I was so hungry. Okay. So this macaroni dish, you see at the bottom here, has
starving.
Meat has black olives, some kind of ziti looking pasta, bechamel sauce that is seasoned with nutmeg,
right,
and then topped with mozzarella cheese. And bechamel sauce, it's actually a French sauce, but it's very popular, this macaroni with bechamel in the Arab cuisine.
Right.
And it's just a sauce made out of like a roux, butter, flour.
Girl, we've been here before. We know what a bechamel is. It's fine. Also, you're not cooking. Don't lecture me.
Milk.
Pasta is made of flour and often egg.
And nutmeg.
Uh-huh.
But I like eating it with bread. I don't know why.
I can't tell you. Maybe it's a hand-to-mouth thing. Or maybe it's I can get more calories in this way. It's bulking season, you guys. Come on.
I know people are going to be outraged at the carbs in here, but
I think so, yeah.
Hungry. Like, I haven't eaten, so.
Right, yeah, famished. Just.
I don't know why I do this to myself.
Also, you say you haven't eaten. Why is this not breakfast? Like, why is this not just a bowl of Special K and some eggs? Why is this a bucket of pasta?
We woke up.
Gosh, just carbo loading, yeah.
Straight away.
She's got a marathon to run.
We started working on the spare room. Howie's room.
Because I also look at this and think, I eat, like, my portion sizes are quite big. I'm a big guy. Half of this portion, whole thing of this with Peter on the side, gut bomb. No.
We need some drink. Diet soda.
Of course.
But yeah, it's reorganized. The problem is there's still no room in there. It's like Tetris in there.
Why don't you get rid of some of that old junk that's in there then?
We have like 6 suitcases.
Why?
A gaming desk, a bed, a dresser, a huge dresser, a big couch.
Oh, there's a bed in there? Okay, well that's where one of you's sleeping. That makes sense. Beards, hello.
So,
it's healthy now. She has a diet soda. Nancy, thank you for the super chat. Love Nancy says, how do filters work? How far can she bump them up? This is definitely not maximum. We've seen them at maximum. She basically becomes a full moon and very fuzzy.
Anyway. This pasta, and Salah has one too. So for 2 of these pastas,
yeah,
and it fills you up, obviously.
Does it? I don't believe that.
And it's free delivery. 2 of them, 2 KD.
Wow.
So 2 trays like this for 2 KD.
Yeah. So 2 trays for $8. Got it. That's very cheap takeout food. But also, you would be astounded at how cheap it is to cook at home. Because this is basically, what, half a packet of pasta, half a block of cheese. Well, I guess the cheese is going to be expensive. And then whatever's in the bottom of it. Crazy.
I'll put the conversion here, but What are you doing? My cat.
Morris, hello, thank you for being here for 6 months, lovely. Morris says that the soda clip was edited. You can't see the label? Ah. I think it was diet, because it was like the silver band that's the Diet Pepsi. Maybe I was just imagining things.
I think she's the queen of the castle, and she is. You know, people say, get her a cat tree. I have nowhere to put a cat tree, unfortunately. Because preferably near a window, right? I don't have any room in here. But she doesn't really need one because she climbs everything.
I mean, I'm sure you could find one that would slot just like upright behind the couch. Because we know no one's sitting on those 3 fucking couches. You're here, Poopy's playing video games.
The other day, I found her sitting on top of the sink. There's like a top shelf. I can't even reach her up there if I wanted to. In a giant pot, empty pot. It's clean.
Oh, cutie. Not you. Sorry, Foodie. I meant Julia. Also, vaccinated, spayed today? No, neither. Got it. That's cute. Also, do you think Foodie, like, washed out that bowl after Julia was sitting in it, or are they going to get some kind of, parasite? Not that I think Julia's got parasites, but it wouldn't surprise me for Chantal to eat out of a mixing bowl that cat butt has been in.
But I store my big pots that I don't use very often up there.
Uh-huh.
Well, I get Salad to put it up there for me because I can't reach.
If you sound like this while eating, not the words, but the breathing, if you're heavy breathing after eating what looks like 2 fistfuls of cheese, pasta and bread, maybe just like rethink the situation. Just take care of yourself.
I'm 5'1" and he's 6'2", or however tall he is. Above 6 feet. So.
Also, in polite company, chew with your mouth closed.
Anyway. I wanted to vent about something I saw on TikTok.
AF, I can't wait for the Friends return. Personally, I'm holding out hope. Alexis, thank you for being here for 2 months, love. Alexis says, thanks for helping me do my second load of dishes. Oh, no worries, mate. Good job. I hope you're having a great day. Bye.
Hi. I think it was, somebody said, if you don't want to be criticized in life, do nothing and say nothing. And I think it's, the credit goes to Aristotle, but I don't actually think it was him who said that. I don't know, pick a philosopher, whatever.
Sure.
Because I was like, don't talk about this, Chantal. You're going to be criticized to high heavens. Whatever. Everyone has an opinion, right? So, too much cheese.
Oh, Lord, just put it in your face.
Never thought I'd hear myself say that.
Hey, Oceana, good to see you, love.
This has been showing up on my FYP. This family, this woman.
Uh-huh.
She has 6 kids. She's pregnant with her 7th.
Yeah.
So her husband. That's a big glob of cheese. And her 6 kids, they're pretty young. All of them young. And she's pregnant. All live, and they're from the US, I think. And they all live in a 1-bedroom. And all I see on the FYP are people hardcore judging this mother. Why this woman needs to have CPS called on her, close your legs, stop having kids, like comments like this. The thing is though,
yeah, Mum, it's very much giving rage baiting. I'm not very familiar with this this story or this situation. I also don't spend a lot of time over on TikTok. I've kind of got the context around it.
Like, I just also, like, in stark contrast, it just so happens that after seeing this, I went and checked out her video. And right after that, I scroll, and it's this mother and her 3 children living in a like a, less than a shack. It's, it was a family
Brandon, 100%.
in Nigeria, a woman and her 3 kids. They were sleeping in a shack with 2 feet of water constantly on the ground. Starving. No food.
Would you like to share some of yours, Foodie? No, she's not about that life.
I'm not saying all Nigeria is like that, but there are poor parts. So, I'm sitting here thinking, wow, that sure makes that 1-bedroom apartment look very, very, very good.
Oh, literally comparing them. Bro, this is poor taste.
Those kids were well fed. They seem to have a lot of love from their parents. They have a roof, and they're dry and they're warm.
I mean, there's a lot to say. So, interestingly enough, in kind of connection to this story, I think I was doom scrolling on Twitter and saw someone's take on this, and it was their take. Like they were someone who was, as a child, had grown up in a similar situation. They had like 5 or 6 siblings. There was a 1-bedroom like apartment involved. They were basically told by their parents that like they had to behave themselves because they were like only in that building out of kindness of the like property manager. They had people in their religious community and faith like dropping off food because they were well known to be the family who went without often enough. And it was actually quite sad. Well, obviously a terrible situation, but really sad. This person who is now an adult reflecting back on what their childhood was like and how things like the place literally being a fire hazard, things like sleeping so close to like food preparation services and all of that stuff. And I don't really have a perspective on that outside of everybody deserves a healthy and safe place to live. And obviously everybody wishes that everybody had access to what they needed, and we acknowledge that oftentimes people don't, and that's why things like social services are so important and volunteers are so important and all of that. And I find it so distasteful for Chantal to kind of spin this into some type of like don't judge people on the internet story as opposed to having a sympathy bone, But anyway, eat your pasta.
People really need to check their privilege when they say things like they only have 1 bedroom. We only say that in North America because
fuck off.
There are parts of the world.
Pardon me, as an Australian. Oh, we only ever talk about these things in North America. Okay, Chantal, yeah, because fuck off. Right. Just eat your pasta.
Because there are parts of the world where they don't even have a roof. Even in North America, there's homeless children with their parents. So I get that it's not ideal. It's not an ideal situation because it's cramped. But actually, it wasn't as bad as I thought. Like, I was seeing people, like,
Yeah, again, like, it's a choice to put that all out on the internet as well. Like, that's a choice. But, yeah, I mean, reading that entire story about the person who grew up in that situation was quite... Yeah, it was sad. And I think that's more of a conversation about services and access to resources and all of that. But, they were talking about childhood bullying and like trauma from home and like their parents fighting all the time and all of that stuff. So it's not I guess these stories and these situations aren't always just about what you kind of see surface level, but also a whole ass choice to put it online for whatever reason. Like if you don't want people concerned for the welfare of like the situation and aware of it, why are you putting it on the internet? But anyway, that's a different topic of conversation.
And like dumb
Thanks, guy.
criticizing, like, well, the parents get the bedroom. Like, how selfish? Like, why is that selfish? Like, how can you give it to one child? You can't give the bedroom to one child. It's not fair to the other children.
Okay, Chantal, multiple children can sleep in the same bedroom. Whatever. I'm trying to understand your logic here, and I should probably stop. Woo!
And if you put all the children in the same bedroom, it's the same thing as having them sleep in the living room. It's just like, I get so annoyed. I really have to stop watching TikTok. It really makes me in a bad mood a lot of the time.
Yeah, maybe you should stop watching TikTok, and maybe you should stop regurgitating stories on your channel while stuffing your face.
Unless it's cat videos. Or food. You know. By the way. The nutmeg?
And also, that is very much Chantal's binary thinking in action. It's crazy. Saying, why is everybody mad about this situation where there are 6-7 kids in a one bedroom, and then there are people on the other side of the planet who are living in floodplains, and there are 3 people who live there, and it's terrible. It's like, okay, but like people can be aware and concerned for multiple things. It's not, again, life is not a competition. Like, some people have it easy. Well, I won't say easy. Some people have it good. Some people have it not so good. Some people have it good to our, like, perspective. Some people don't. And that's all kind of complex. It's not ones and zeros. Nincompoop.
Anyway. That just annoyed me. What do you guys think about that?
What about Chantal's struggle? Do you mean her struggle to breathe around all of this cheese?
I think we're just too spoiled to, like...
Oh.
And to say, like, stop having kids, well, I don't know.
Sea Smoke, thank you for the super chat. She's exhausting. She's 100% exhausting. I agree. Also, hi.
Get that? Like, if you can't support the children, you shouldn't have them, but... I mean, you should still be allowed to procreate if you want to do that. People usually find a way to survive. It's challenging.
I hate that. I hate that, like, hand waving. Life finds a way, you guys. It's fine. This is not Jurassic Park, you idiot. Again, as someone who's never going to have children, like, my perspective and opinion on this doesn't matter. And so don't listen to me. But in the same vein, like, if you fully acknowledge that, like, the current situation is already hard enough, and then you're adding hardness to that, it's not just like you being affected, right? Like, there are other people to be concerned about, but whatever. Oh my god, just making me infuriated. Alexis, thank you for the super chat, lovely. Alexis says she's projecting like Ambi submersible. Thank you for the support, honey. I appreciate it.
But those kids seemed very happy. They were all playing games. They have a big family. They're lucky a lot. A lot of people don't have a big family.
Yeah, again, Chantal, maybe don't, like, not, yeah. Maybe understand that, like, being brought up in a situation like that must be hard, and, like, yeah. Brandon, thank you for the super chat, honey. Brandon says, hey Chantal, if you had paid the taxes that you owed, you could have helped families in poverty. Instead, you ran away so you could eat cheap pasta. Cheap, shitty pasta. Or Chantal could volunteer, I don't know, an hour or 2 out of her week to go and volunteer, help in her community, assist. She's not about that life, though. She'd rather rage on the internet and stuff her face. Good job, Chantal.
She could send them all to work when they hit 16.
Fuck.
Actually, she could probably make money from the creator fund, because if they're in the US, they would make money off the videos.
Yeah, and that's getting into the realm of like the family vloggers and all of that stuff, which is a real messy and a real gross, and exploiting like your kids on the internet for money, particularly in a YouTube entertainment way, right? Like always seems a bit curious and questionable because there's the concept of like consent and where that money's going and all of that stuff, and I kind of get the ick. Like, yeah, great, I suppose, if awareness can be drawn, but also with awareness comes potential criticism, so as a creator you have to be prepared for that. Oh god, it's a messy bucket. Mel, thank you for the super chat, honey. Bucket might be my favorite word today. Mel says, as a mum, surviving and thriving are two very different things. Oh, 100%. Yeah. And again, I can only speak to like the Twitter post that I was reading yesterday, and thinking like the kids grow up to be adults, and like their upbringing is obviously going to affect them. Thank you for the support.
So I hope she does make some money for her and her family and can move into a bigger place. It might just be temporary, you know, like we don't know people's lives. Maybe they used to have a bigger place and they just fell on hard times, and that's all they can afford right now. It's just people are so opinionated and annoying about it. Like, you know, the outrage.
You seem to be incredibly dismissive and ignorant about it. I don't even know that much about the situation, and I feel like I have a more complex like concern. You just seem to be waving it away. Anyway, Chantal, social problems are not for you. Just sit down and eat your food.
Gosh, they're only in a 1-bedroom. If you look at the global picture, if you don't look outside the box and just in terms of being in North America, okay. That's
again North America. Girly, other countries exist.
You know, that's not what we normally would consider ideal accommodation. But if you look at places that are impoverished in third world countries,
right? So like access to research sources, social services, things that your tax dollars pay for instance, and not saying that other countries don't pay taxes. I'm not a binary thinker like Chantal. But the whole conversation about like the standards of living and safety and all of that stuff, if you're specifically talking about Canada and the United States, the expected like access to resources, services, government assistance, etc., like that is often a different conversation to other parts of the world. Yes. This is a strange comparison.
not
As,
even
hello,
just
good to see you, lovely.
impoverished people would just love to have that 1-bedroom. You know, like it's more. There's always people who have less than you, so just always appreciate what you have.
Oh boy. Ooh boy. April, thank you for the support, honey. April says late, but the way she comes for mums. Just the way she comes for mums, period. Full stop, the end. I mean, this is a bit of a flip. Clearly she'd read somewhere that Chantal is often extremely critical of mums, and this is her, like, cover piece for that. But thank you for the support, honey. And Plummy, thank you for being here for 13 months, love. Plummy says, Spade Julia, you narrow-minded pumpkin. What a great read. But it's natural, you guys. Thank you for the support, hon.
And the fact that they seem to be doing, you know, making do with what they have. I don't know.
No, you don't know. That's why you should shh.
I forget the name of the channel.
Oh my god, Annie, hi, good to see you, honey. Why is she eating family-sized lasagna? Oh no, it's penne with cheese and bechamel and a meat base. Ugh. Oh, and she ate it with bread. Like pita bread. She was pulling out globs of cheese and pasta with the pita bread. You missed that. Also, hi.
I don't like subscribe to her or anything, but all I've been seeing on my FYP was this family's haters.
You don't have to like translate your FYP to us. You can keep that to yourself. It's fine. It's really not that interesting.
I went and checked out the family myself, and I was like, y'all are doing too much. You know. They have somewhere warm to sleep. They have food.
Do you know all of this from a 30-second like TikTok? Okay.
They have love. Why do they each need their own bedroom? Like, especially as young kids. They were young enough.
I don't know. I'm not saying that everybody needs their own bedroom, but here's the thing. That Twitter post that I was talking about, they were speaking about how hard it was for them to do things like homework, how hard, like getting any private time. Privacy was a really big thing growing up in like a really large family in a really small home. So it's not just things like safety and cleanliness and all of that stuff. It's also like a psychological effect, because this person also grew up to admit that the impact their childhood had on them, because they grew up without access to resources. They wanted to share a lot of that with their family, but also for them growing up, they couldn't live with a partner. Or the situation they're in now, they didn't want to live with a partner. They wanted to like claim their own space, which is obviously a little bit of not a professional, but it sounds like a little bit of a holdover from some childhood trauma. But also they did things like hoard food, hoard money, like hid money from themselves so they would have a backup emergency fund, which obviously like sad and traumatic to read. But that was all as an effect of not having access to resources, being in a hard position as a kid, and not feeling as if they ever had their own things, their own space, etc. Not saying the parents aren't doing the best that they possibly can, but also saying that like the effects of a childhood will likely affect the person as they develop into adulthood. Oh Lord, she's simple. Leander, thank you very much. Sorry, her thought process is too simple. That's what it is. Leander, thank you for the super chat. Love. Leander says, good morning, my favorite YouTuber and chatters from Sydney. Lovely to see you, honey. I hope you're having a fabulous day today. Good morning, good morning. Hello. Thanks for the support.
That I don't think having their own room would really matter.
Sure. Chantal, the childhood behavioral psychologist. Sure.
So hopefully they can find bigger accommodation maybe as the kids get into like young teenage years. It gives them many years yet. You know. What do they need privacy for?
That's a good point, Annie. What do they need privacy for? Yeah, what do humans need privacy for?
Play with their Fisher Price?
Oh my god, she's infuriating. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
People get outraged over the most...
I'm outraged. I'm not outraged, but I'm just disappointed in the simplicity of your thoughts around all of this. What do you mean? Why do kids even need privacy? They seem happy. They seem loved. This is very much her logic when it comes to the cats. Like, cats don't need healthcare, silly. They've got snacks and cuddles from me. That's love. They don't need... That's fine. Ugh.
You know. What do they need privacy for? Play with their Fisher Price? People get outraged over the most unnecessary things on social media. I could eat this every day.
And I get it as well, because it does open the conversation to services, and perhaps they can get access to like larger living spaces or whatever. But like, girl, it's a deeper conversation than people are too critical on the internet.
Every single day. It's so good. I don't eat it every day, but I could. Definitely. It's so delicious. Man, have you guys ever had macarona bechamel? It's very delicious. It's cheap. It's very cheap. 1 KD per serving. Like, that's like $3-something US. It's just like so affordable.
Right.
In Canada...
I mean, it's pasta. It's it's up there with lentils.
This would probably honestly be like $15. I have to look. I like looking up on like Uber Eats. And
You got it for half price, but also there are no taxes. So, well, there are limited taxes, and also you don't pay taxes. Bonus Noodles, thank you for the super chat, honey. Bonus says, I saw another TikTok of this creator, and she was saying that her husband would only have a 7th child if she would go viral on TikTok. Oh my god, that makes me so fucking sick. There are much more to this family story that's problematic. 100%. I mean, like, hate that. Yuck. Thanks for the support, though, Bonus. And see, this is why I don't play around in, like, family vlogger territory. Like, it just makes me sad. It just makes me sad.
Like in Ottawa where I used to live. Just ordering out for myself, paneer and rice would be like $50.
I'd rather watch a nincompoop eat herself to various states of health.
Do you guys remember?
That's sad as well, but at least, like, she's the one making those choices.
So this is... Yeah, I know I look tired. I am very tired. As usual.
Hey, Welsh.
I sleep weird hours. Like, yesterday I went to bed at 11:30 a.m.
Okay.
And I woke up at 9 p.m. And then I went back to bed at...
You slept for 10 hours? Must be nice.
I don't know. 4, maybe 5. And I woke up again at 8:30, and I've been awake since 8:30 a.m.
I'm sorry, you slept for 10 hours and then you had a 4-hour nap? You were awake for 5 hours. Holy shit. Shits herself, hello, good to see you, honey. Thank you for the support. Shits herself says, quick, someone tell her has 5 kids. She makes sleeping in the dining room while she and her partner use the bedroom. Let's see how that goes over. Yeah, I'm sure Chantal would have nothing to say about that. Thanks for the support.
And now I'm sleepy again.
A mother in Girl World?
I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself.
Okay.
It's annoying. You know, sleep is so important.
It is.
For energy, for feeling good, for
Yeah.
mental health especially.
Yeah.
Like, you know. Anyways, that's about it
It's
for
a
now.
good thing you got 16 hours of it in then, Gully.
Thank you for having... What would this be? Lunch? Yeah, because it's only like 1 p.m. right now. So for lunch, I didn't have breakfast, but this is my lunch. And
You slept.
yeah, I'll be full for a while with this. It's very filling and very good. So, anyways,
No, I know I feel terrible if I don't get my 20 hours of sleep a day.
I look forward to your comments, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the future.
Okay, bye. Alright, chat, up to the next one. Stepping up to the plate, we have the truth about my parents, because Chantal just can't help but overshare. Alright, Chantal, let's go.
Well, hello, guys.
Oh god, this is a lot of energy. Hello.
Hi. Got my jilbab on, and I'm ready to talk.
Okay, we also have the filters up max. Cracked.
All right. So,
This
I'm
video's so weird. I agree.
making this video because, due to popular belief, which is wrong, I just want to clarify a few things about my birth, my
Okay.
upbringing,
Okay.
and yeah, that's about it, I guess. I just want to clarify, you know, I have a lot of new people, and
I mean, I'm not new, but I'm always down to math.
people like to make things up on the internet. So
Right.
here's the actual true story coming from, you know, somebody who actually lived this.
Right.
Not from people who have no idea what they're talking about. And you know what? I probably wouldn't even address this, but whatever. It's extra money, right? So,
That's one comment that I would like to have a conversation about. Chantal cries consistently, not cries, but whines consistently about how everyone's a stalker, everyone's invasive, everyone's finding out information. Oh my god, they're probing into my life. Listen to this.
we're talking about. And you know what? I probably wouldn't even address this, but whatever. It's extra money, right? So,
That's her perspective on it. Chantal do not give a fuck as long as the dollars are coming in. No care. Lindsay, thank you for being here for 6 months, honey. Lindsay says, watching with my cat, gave him a mani-pedi. Oh, and a kiss. Say hi for me, Lindsay. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it.
All right, so
Yeah, she said it's extra money. Whatever. Well, there you go, Chantal. That's your approach to all of this. You overshare on the internet for money. Very good. I'm glad we figured that out.
I've been seeing a lot of comments, and I know where they're coming from. Okay. Talking about
Annie, thank you for the super chat, honey. Annie says, Chantal, no matter how you tell the story, if you're born in 1984 and your dad was born in 1964, he was 20 when you were born. Yeah. He was 20 and Chantal's mum was 17. Great. I'm glad we cleared up the math.
about that my dad and my mom, my dad basically preyed on my mother because my mother was underage. My mom was way younger than my dad. Yeah.
I'm more interested in, like, how old you are when you're in high school in Canada, because that was the biggest question I had out of all of this. Because we leave, here in Queensland, at least when I was in school, back many moons ago, we typically, our final year, which we call year 12, because there are 12 years of schooling, plus, like, prep/kindy. We didn't have prep back in my day. We've got it now, though. It's a revolution amongst, you know. Anyway. There are two different types of prep I was thinking about. Yeah, so I left school, I was 17. So I turned 17 that year. And I also know there's like a cutoff, which makes it very confusing as well. But my experience is commonly the people who were finishing school, year 12, 17. Secret Squirrel, thank you so much for being here. And it's Batman. Thank you for gifting 20 channel memberships. Welcome or welcome back to Binges. Milky, hello. A pleasure to see you today. Equation. Yes. Hal's Tiger. I can't read. Christine, hello. Silver Unicorn, Steph Ed, Lena, hello. Frenchie, KMB, Gemini, a pleasure. Lavender, Captain Something Pants. No, Captain Tugger, hello. Joe Grandma, Sunday Lou, Tipsy Goose, Sun Life, Kate, and I think that's everyone. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Enjoy your emojis. Watch the crumbs. And please make sure you thank the lovely Batman, aka Secret Squirrel, for the gift. Also, Mr. Snowflake in the house. Thanks for the super chat, honey. I hope you're having a good morning. Mr. Snowflake says, thanks for making me and so many people laugh. Always lovely to see you pop up. Good to see you too, mate. I hope you're doing well. Hello, are you on the treadmill today? Did you find the elevation? You got to get that, like, 30... What is it? 30, 20, 10, 30, 50... What was that thing that lasted a hot minute? That. Anyway, I hope you're having a great day. Good to see you. All right, back to this.
Yada yada. All right, I actually did the math on a calculator based on their birth dates. Okay, so what happened was
Marissa, hello. Oh, that would have been loud. Sorry.
My mom and my dad went to the same high school. They were high school sweethearts.
So Deb has said, but in a video, she said her mother was 15 going on 16. Yeah, didn't she sing that song from The Sound of Music? I feel like that's a memory.
I think they met when she was 16, maybe, yeah, 16, and he was 18. I don't know. You know, I think that's around the age that she was.
Okay, you sound very sure of that.
I'm pretty sure that's what she said. But anyway, 16, 18. So she was, my mom's birthday is November 16th, 1966.
Okay.
And my...
November. So... 66 to 84 is 18... 17. Okay, got it. Chantal was born when Chantal's mum was 17. And Chantal's dad was 20. I'm glad we could look. This is complex math for me. I'm not a math girly.
Was born
ask the milks.
17.
I mean, ask the milk maths. That was a whole thing. What is half and half?
1964. Why people are looking up my dad's birthday, I have no idea. Why people are obsessing about my conception story, I have no idea. But I guess when you lack content and you lack morals, that's what happens.
I'd rather not think about your conception, personally, it's not like you aren't the big JC. Like we're not. I'm not. I don't care. I don't really care. But okay, you're turning it into content by talking about it.
So, my dad was literally a year and 5 months older than my mom.
Okay.
And my mom had me at 17 in March 28th of 1984.
Yeah, Lady Gaga's birthday. Not the year, I don't think, but the date. Yeah, okay, so a traditional human pregnancy is 9 months, right? I often mistake that. Sometimes I think it's 12 months. I made some bad calculations in the past with friends of mine who were pregnant. They thought I was calling them an elephant, which I wasn't. I was just ignorant to the timeline. 9 months, right? So that would take us back to like June, July for contraception, inception, conceivement. Great, excellent. I'm so happy to know more about the timeline of Chantal's conception. I want to throw up.
Alhamdulillah. And I never would have imagined that me being born would have pissed so many people off, but here we are. So then, in November of 1984,
strawberries.
she would have turned 18. So my dad would have been 20. He would have turned 20 in March. So
right. So your dad turned 20 in March. You were born in March. Your mum was 17. Your dad was 20. Great.
So my mom was 18.
Your mum was 17.
That year that I was born, she turned 18 and my dad turned 20.
April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Your mum turned 18 8 months after you were born. Again, I'm not good at math. I'm just practicing. This sound, you know when you get like one of those questions on the test that's like, Billy has 27 watermelons. If Billy gives away 13 oranges, how many apples does he have? Right, good. I'm just trying to keep up.
So I'm really at a loss for words. I mean, I'm really at a loss. I really don't know, not a loss for words, but I'm at a loss of brain cells to try to comprehend why that matters when there's nothing illegal going on there.
Girl, comprehend why you're talking about it and recording it and making it content. Oh, that's right. Money.
Literally.
You said it at the start of this video. It's money.
Not even 2 years apart. And, yeah, I really don't know. I really don't know. I guess I just wanted to clarify that. I don't know what the big, deal is. I don't know why people are talking about it.
Who the fuck's talking about it? You're talking about it now. Cammy, thank you for the super chat, honey. Cammy says, math with pulp segment. Love seeing you live. Good to see you too, honey. Thank you for the support.
I don't really care.
Not 18 plus 1.5 equals dollar reduced.
My mom was amazing for her age. She went through a lot of hardships to have me, to keep me, and I was always much loved.
Okay.
And
oh god, something about the face she's making when she's talking about this makes me wildly uncomfortable. Like she's trying to flex on someone. Do you see that?
And I was always much loved. And
yeah, it's that like face turn and like eye flicker. I was always a much loved. Okay, girl, great. I'm happy for you.
Have me, to keep me, and I was always much loved. And
you guys. Secret Squirrel, thank you for the super chat, honey. Secret says Chantal. Shh. Zip it. No, because everything's content to her. And then we'll all get yelled at because we're talking about it. Meanwhile, Chantal's the one who decided to talk about it. Great.
Yeah. Other than a few mishaps, I didn't turn out to be a miserable, hateful bee living my life trying to completely drag somebody in their family every single day. Once in a while, I snap. Yeah, I think you would too if you were being attacked and your family was being attacked all the time for how many years now? 3 by certain people. And now they're wanting to come up with this narrative that your dad was a predator because he was slightly older than your mom. even though they were both of legal age, both teenagers, 16 and 18 is not a big age gap. No matter how you try to spin it, no matter how you try to, weave this web of lies, it's just not a big deal.
Small Muppet says, yay, it's opposite day in Chantal World.
You're 16 and 18 is not a big age gap. No matter how you try to spin it, no matter how you try to, weave this web of lies, it's just not a big deal. And it's a big, fat, nothing burger. Just pretty much like the personality.
But it's 16 and 19, Chantal, right? 16 and 19? Because of the way that, like, half years work. Or time works, I suppose. But, okay, Chantal, it's hard to follow your math. I think you're making it, like, purposefully tricky. I don't care, but keep up.
And the life of the person making up these rumors. So, that's that. Yeah, that's the story. So yeah, my mom fell in love with my dad when she was young. They were high school lovers. They were very much in love. I was conceived out of love.
This seems like a coping mechanism.
That's that.
I get the feeling Chantal tells herself this every night when she goes to sleep because she's got, unprocessed stuff. Therapy girl.
Yeah, that's the story. So yeah, my mom fell in love with my dad when she was young. They were high school lovers. They were very much in love. I was conceived out of love. And
okay.
And yeah, my dad, when I was younger, had a drinking issue. And yeah, I don't know what to say. So what? Like,
conceived out of love is a phrase I never want to hear again.
A lot of people are addicts, and
and he says she's not trying to make it tricky, she's just dumb and coping. You're not wrong.
He eventually beat that, and he doesn't have that issue anymore. So people do grow, and unlike certain people, well, grow in the wrong way. But yeah, he grew as a person, and he was able to keep his addiction in check.
When you get mad that people talk about your family on the internet and you say things like this, telling your dad's story, I'm pretty sure without consent, about how he had... I mean, I know Chantal's spoken about her father's addictions before because she's blamed him. Sorry, she's noted that his addictive, nature in regards to alcohol and food is the reason why Chantal turned out the way she did, because she takes no accountability for herself. So there's that. But also, you can't, Chantal, please don't turn around and get mad at your audience for ever mentioning any of this ever again, because why do you keep bringing it to the internet? Why do you keep telling your dad stories? What is this? Nikki Name, thank you for the super chat, honey. Nikki Name says, each time Foodie Beauty says lover, an angel loses its wings. She was conceived out of love.
And
not me crumped out of love.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to talk about my dad.
That, Annie, yeah.
Bring up the families of others unless they come for me consistently over and over, calling my mom names, putting her in thumbnails, just a lot of bullying. That, by the way, is against terms of service, just to remind you. And so many other things. So many other disgusting things.
Has she pinned a comment on this one? Okay, I'll scroll down.
Apparently, this person who made up the rumor about my dad said that, my husband's mother's grave looked like a cat litter box. Yeah, and, but nothing was said first about our families. No, that's totally what I said and did, totally out of left field. There's no...
Chantal, the suggestion would be to be the bigger person and just, take the high road. But, again, it's never really been your style.
There's no reason. No reason. So, yeah. So that's the story. They're pretty much the same age. There's not a huge gap.
There's a gap.
People think,
Get
trying
into the gap
to spin the narrative that, her dad was 20. Whatever. Yeah, and she was 18 that November. So, if you...
I love that she needs to add that little asterisk at the end. That November, she was 17, and your dad was 20. Great. I'm glad we could help with the math.
You do the math, just all you have to do for the lay person is minus 1984 minus 1966 and 1984 minus 1964. Okay, and you will have yourself, unless you're trying to think, some people claim all the time that the same people who claim my scale is rigged will probably try to say that the calculator is rigged.
Go, no, we just think you're bad at math.
I don't know that I hacked Samsung and I rigged the calculator, whatever. So, but for somebody to say, this is funny, this person making up this lie is also claiming that what I'm saying is not truth, but what they're saying is truth. So they literally know more about my family than I do. That is weird stalker behavior. It's so odd. I really don't know how people don't see that. And I'm pretty sure I know my own mother's age, and I'm pretty sure...
I would question that, honestly, because you're pretty bad at numbers and keeping dates. How old was BBJ again? Somewhere in the gambit between 17 and 21.
that anybody can just objectively do the math. Okay? So there was no predatory behavior going on, and they were two young people in love. People have kids even younger, sadly. Maybe nowadays it's more uncommon for people to have...
I think that every time she says, like, they were in love, I was conceived out of love, which is a fucking bonkers thing for someone to say, by the way. I think that's very much her coping. And whether or not she was told this or tells herself this, I feel like there's some therapy to be had surrounding all of that. Maybe it was like a way of coping, and I don't mean to, like, I'm no one, so don't listen to me, but like, considering how much we know of Chantal's life, like, maybe that was her coping mechanism, considering Dad, like, wasn't in the picture that much, or whatever, I don't know, but I wish she'd unpack it with a licensed professional and not the fucking internet. Annie, thank you for the super chat, honey. Annie says, you know how Chantal is obsessed with the 90s? Yes, just saying. Will Smith had a lyric about you were conceived in love even though he and the mum broke up. I think Chantal might have Degrassi that lyric. Coping. You might be right, Annie. Thank you for the super chat, honey. She do love Degrassi. And Meg, thank you for being here, and thank you for hanging out for 2 months. Meg says, rule number 1, always. I loved you in chat. Love right back, mate. I hope you're having a fabulous day. And yeah, she does lie. She's a known liar.
Kids at 17, 18, but it's probably a lot more common than you think, you know? But people nowadays are having kids later. But I just... If somebody could please comment what the point is, that would be...
What was the point of this video? Like, imagine being a YouTuber having to come online and make a clarification video about the age of your parents when you were conceived. Bonkers.
Right? Because I really fail to understand why people are coming and commenting and bringing up, you know, my dad's age versus my mom's age when I was conceived. If people are that desperate for content, there's a whole world out there, you know? I mean... making up lies about, you know, something so stupid and not your business is just not it. Okay? So yeah, I hope we're good. So, that's the story of my conception. And nothing more to say. And honestly, I'm not talking about anyone's families. I said what I said, and I haven't said anything since. I haven't...
I mean, you do talk about people's families, but sure, girl.
...up any pictures. And I just would appreciate if people did the same. Else, I guess I'll just have to try to privacy strike those people who keep coming for my family and maybe get legal matters taken into it. And
I've got the costume. Bring it on. Let me bust out the judge's whip.
Of course, reporting to YouTube. But I really just... It's just BS lies. It's just all BS lies. So, I hope that you can do simple math and figure that out.
I mean, we can. You can't.
I don't know. People are reaching, but it's just sad at this point. I really, this is a pity video. This is a pity video. I pity...
You admitted to what it was at the start of this video. It's for money.
Person who has to resort to that, who has to have so much hate in their heart every day that they have to regurgitate the same crap to the same zombie audience, and they just eat the shit with a with a brass spoon. That's all I can say. And that's all I'm going to say. I just wanted to clarify that. Going forward, again, I'm just going to ignore what people say, but that was easy
Sure, we've heard that before.
for me to clarify. So yeah, see you in the future. Bye, guys.
Okay, bye. Someone said there's a pinned comment. Foodie said, oh no, my math was off. Who gives a crap? Seriously. Lol. Still not immoral or illegal. Okay, Chantal. I know more about Chantal's family now than I ever wanted to, but thank you so much for that. Chat, I don't think we're going to get to the live stream, so we're going to watch the recent upload, which is I had a rough week. Lifestyle changes are so hard. Pity me for ass pats. I don't think it says that last bit. You girl, thank you for the super chat, honey. You girl says, see, my dad was too old for my mum and she left him initially. He isn't worth defending. Anyway, daddy issues are real. Get therapy, please. That I would love to watch. Chantal getting therapy and unpacking her childhood. Like, I mean, I'm not particularly interested in Chantal's childhood at all, but it'd be far more entertaining to have her unpack it healthily than do it on the internet. Alright, let's get to this one. This one is uploaded like 6 hours ago, so I have not watched it. Spoilers. Who knows? What do you mean she's live? Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Look, I'll be back here in like 12 hours. We'll do it then. I'm still waiting on the petty lol, so I am not showing my feet on the scale once again. That's fine. The less I see your feet, the better. Oh, thanks, Sky. Appreciate it.
October 30th. 153.9.
Why are we being so quiet?
I'm gonna do it again just to make sure. Okay. Exactly.
Plateau. Last week's weigh-in 151. Today 153. That's not a plateau. She did say in the comments down below, I believe, or the community tab post, that she messed up and put an old clip. Like, I think that the top left where it says last week's weigh-in 151, that's an old clip. So she's saying she's been 153 last week, 153 this week. Again, Chantal's bad at math.
Same. What the heck? Okay, so 153.9.
What's with the sad music? Sounds like Christmas music. By the way, this scale has an overload indicator, proving that it is not just overloaded and giving inaccurate readings. Low battery and overload indicator. Okay. Cool.
Hi guys.
Why are you so
I'm telling you,
quiet?
if you haven't used Vaseline for your lips, you're missing out. So,
Not reading all of that.
putting my hijab a little more under my chin so that
You can breathe?
it stays in place more. I think that's the key. But we'll see.
Yeah, it's almost like you've been wearing it curiously for the last 2 years, huh?
If you're a hijabi, you know about slippage. It's real. Okay, my beautiful cat is here. Do you want to say hi to the people?
It's nice to see Chantal's real face. Well, real. There are filters on it.
Oh, hi people.
Julia, lovely to see you, you precious angel. I see you still unvaccinated, still unspayed. And I don't understand how in the community tabs she was raging about November 6th being the latest, like, the most up-to-date vaccination day. I'm not a vet. I don't know about cats. But why, like, before Thailand, Chantal was telling us how Julia, way before Thailand, I think, Chantal was telling us that Julia had, like, a skin condition that needed to be fixed up first before the vaccinations. I don't understand why the vaccinations are taking so long.
Oh. Juicy juice. All right, so I did a weigh-in today. It was weigh-in Wednesday. And I was dreading this weigh-in, guys. I was dreading this weigh-in. You have no idea.
She looks a lot less compressed.
I was almost not going to do it and just like
Looks like a different person.
do my thing where I'm like,
New faces. There's always a new face of Chantal.
I don't want people to talk about my weight. I don't want people to talk about my struggles. anymore. Like, I don't want to give people fodder to attack me over things anymore. And I was just
Girl, calm down. What are you gonna do with your channel?
like, I was in the mood to just clam up and like keep all weight loss stuff off of my channel until I've made some progress.
Okay.
Respectable progress.
Great. So it's just back to mukbangs then.
Significant progress, I should say, because any progress is respectable. But like, you know how Nikakano did, you know, he came back when he was at the end stages. Same with people like Obese to Beast. I'm sure they had many struggles, and one day it just stuck. They were able to keep going longer and longer and being consistent. Now, I still haven't ordered any fast food. My macaroni bechamel is not fast food. It's
Yes, it is.
homemade pasta.
Okay, we would just refer to it as takeout.
And I haven't had any fast food joints since Thailand still. Maybe that is having an impact on me not gaining weight, because I have been overeating.
Funnily enough, the thing that impacts weight loss and weight gain the most is calories.
Quite a bit more than when I was on track, and I haven't done the treadmill
In most cases.
in a few days now. And
Are we getting back on, Joaquin?
that's just because I'm so unmotivated right now.
Right.
And I'm having trouble with my sleep.
Yeah.
And
It's hard when you sleep 20 hours a day.
I'm just off track. You
Yeah.
know, it's just hard.
Yeah.
I want to get back on track.
Uh-huh.
And I do plan to. I think that I'm going to wait till after Halloween. I know that sounds so typical and so like,
Yeah, we'll start Monday. It's fine.
gonna wait till after. I'm gonna wait till next Monday, kind of
Yeah.
thing. And it is. I want to have treats for Halloween.
Woo!
It's a comfort thing for me, and that's what I'm.
I swear she was going to say it's part of her culture growing up in Canada. No, that's the Thanksgiving and Christmas excuse.
Having major issues with is the comfort part, getting rid of that comfort.
Therapy, girl. If you're very open to admitting you find comfort in food, do you know what's really going to help you with that? A licensed professional walking you through those feelings.
But I'm getting better, because I used to just order tons and tons of fast food. So I think that maybe I haven't gained weight. I'm really like surprised
Comfort candy? What a fun name.
that it stayed the same, because like I thought maybe it was like stuck at the previous setting, but
There's a
it's
lot
never
happening on the screen now.
done that before, you know. So, and like I've showed you guys many times, this scale does not have a tamper option.
There's no way to recalibrate the scale model. Okay, girl.
This is to change from pounds to kgs, battery.
Uh-huh. Honey, we've seen it all before.
It's just a very simple, non-high-tech scale, but it does go up to 180 kgs.
Yeah.
So this is not the scale from the villa. It's a new scale. One size.
Not get a grip.
Weight brand. So yeah, I don't know. I think I was the exact same weight last time I weighed, and I had been up a little bit last time too, and it kind of makes sense that I would stay the same, because I have been eating the same in a way, same patterns, but just eating more.
What happened to counting calories? Where did that all go?
So, for example, I bought those 3 big bags of broccoli. I have one left, and it's only been like a couple days or so.
Oh my god, you guys, I eat so much broccoli. Relatable.
Because, you know, if I feel like eating something at night, I'll usually make like a whole bag of broccoli. It's a low calorie volume food.
A whole bag of broccoli at night. That's a lot.
And I'll just put like a bit of soy sauce or something on it. Sometimes a little
But
bit
also, what is night for Chantal? Like, she admitted to waking up at 11 p.m. the other day.
of butter. I try not
She
to
also had a sneaky little poutine before bed the other night, so who knows?
overdo it with the butter. It's just these little things that I try really hard, and you wouldn't believe the willpower it takes, even just from changing.
Bag of broccoli and a stick of butter.
Number one, not eating fast food when I was eating it like twice a day. Okay. But even just making a little change, like not adding 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter and only adding a teaspoon. Just that cut down takes a lot of willpower and a lot of strength, inner strength. And I guess sometimes you just get tired. You just get really tired and burnt out. And I think
you need therapy. Not to be offensive or anything, but if the struggle is so challenging to go from 2 to 3 tablespoons, half a stick, a whole stick, a packet of butter, to less butter, you need help. Get help.
That's what's happening with me right now. And also, just like I said, fall, Halloween, it's like a comfort time for me. And I'm seeing all these, like, you know, treats on online grocery stores, like, or like restaurant, like dessert places that have like pumpkin.
Delete the apps, girly. Why are you on the apps if you're saying you're not getting takeout? Delete the apps. Don't bring candy into the house. Stop bringing instant noodles and pasta and processed carbohydrates. Like, bring in lean protein, bring in vegetables. What are you doing?
Cupcakes, and Krispy Kreme has pumpkin spice donuts, and I'm not usually a sweet tooth person.
But you guys, I'm not eating takeaway. I'm not eating junk food. It's fine. Just donuts.
The fact that it's like pumpkin spice and like reminds me of all the fun I've had in the fall at home back in Canada, and
told you,
wanting to bring it here, it just makes me crave, like, this time of year makes me crave comfort food.
Learn to say no to cravings. Just give it a whirl. Give it a whirl. See what happens.
In general, you know.
But you guys, I'm getting ads for pumpkin spice. How can I say no?
Pot pies, rich pastas, stews are fine. They can be made to be healthier. So I know it's probably not going to look like something spectacular, this journey that I'm doing.
What, a gurney in a circle? Bonus Noodles, thank you for the super chat again, honey. Bonus, there's calories are calories. That giant pasta covered in cream and cheese is not better than a Burger King meal. No, it'd probably be worse. It'd probably be more calorie dense, I would say. Yeah.
But like I said, I'm not coming on here at the end of the journey when, you know, when there's success. Great success. Something to brag about.
No, you just keep restarting the journey, having absolutely no success, and then getting mad at us.
100 pounds lost.
We know. We've been here before.
I'm really just trying to cope, and I'm dealing with small changes right now. And I do want to get back on the track that I was before, when I was like consistently losing and I was down to 151.5. I want to get there again, and I want to just one step at a time. I want to get out of the 150 kg.
So Chantal was it 160 something, 162 in Thailand, right? Okay, just trying to keep track.
I want to be like, I want to see
the
that
journey's on a roundabout
49 number, you know. But like I said, it's not just all numbers on the scale. I actually take comfort in the little accomplishments, like the no fast food, because you guys know me, I was the biggest fast food addict, and the way I've been able to keep that away is eating adequate food here, kind of switching it up.
Wow, it's almost like the thing that people were recommending to you for years instead of eating takeout mukbangs every fucking day. Turns out it works. Crazy. Rocio, thank you for the super chat, honey. Rocio says, I've been 7 weeks into my post-op new low-fat lifestyle, and I've lost 22 lbs. Congratulations! I'm 10 lbs away from my pre-baby body. That's awesome, mate. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Thank you for the support. It sounds like you're doing well. Good job.
You know, instead of a chicken royal, a bag of broccoli. Yes, I eat a lot of cheese and stuff like that, but
yeah.
I've had, you know,
it's fine, you guys. I was craving it.
Eat maybe the bags of chips I eat are so tiny. Literally, when you dump the bag out, all the chips can fit in the palm of your hand.
Girl, we get it. The thing with weight loss is it's calorie deficits. Yeah? Calorie deficit.
So even a few of those must be like the equivalent of a regular small bag of chips. So I buy those little bags of chips because I can still eat chips, and it's not, you know, even after just 2 or 3 of those, I'm satisfied with that craving.
I thought it was just one. I thought you were just having one bag of chips at the end of the night as your little treat to tide you over. Now it's increased to 2 or 3 bags? Okay. Well, maybe chips shouldn't be in the house.
But I am a little surprised because I thought, you know, I gain weight fast, and I thought for sure.
Weight gain is calorie surplus. There is a conversation to be had about fluid retention as well, but girl.
I would be up in weight. Another thing I've been loving to eat is cold cuts. I love deli meats.
We know.
And instead of eating the high fat pork variety that I would eat in Canada, I get turkey, lean turkey, oven roasted turkey.
Great.
And that must not have, I mean, it has a fraction of the calories. It's very low in calories, very low.
What happened to the Snickers? Where'd they go?
Low fat food, but it still feels like I'm eating cold cuts, you know? So I'm trying to find little tricks like that. And I think they've kind of been working because my weight hasn't fluctuated like at all. I'm just staying the same, and that happens. You plateau a lot. So I think if I had been keeping up the treadmill, I think I would have been down a bit for sure, because
I think you misunderstand the effect of exercise on weight loss.
when you work out, like I was doing the treadmill in the mornings, you get your metabolism working when you work out first thing when you get up.
Please God, shut up.
And your body is a calorie burning machine for a good part of the day after that, from what I've heard.
You are not a professional. Please do not speak with any authority on the benefits of metabolism after morning exercise. Please God, shut up.
So, yeah, that's,
Your body becomes a calorie burning machine if you work out in the morning. You burn 500 calories in the morning, or you burn 500 calories at night. You're burning 500 calories. Yeah, good. Good. But also, like, what is morning to you? And let's just not get into it. It's fine.
that's about it, I guess. I just wanted to update you guys. I know it's Weigh-In Wednesday. I was pretty discouraged before doing it, but I thought, you know, I have to do it. I have to be holding myself accountable.
Oh, and Oreos. Oreos was the other thing.
And not just running away when it gets tough or when I think I've failed or I'm going through a hard part. And I really, you know, don't want to be so caring or give attention to negative people, because
Well, then stop.
it's everywhere. People just like coming for you the minute
You don't have to watch. You don't. You choose to watch the people you choose to watch. Make better choices.
eat something they don't think you should, especially carbs. You wouldn't imagine the hate I get over carbs. It's really funny. But
Girl, you are a type 2 diabetic. You should be concerned about your level of carbohydrates. You should go to a diabetes educator, but you still haven't.
and I'm not talking about concerned people who have an opinion about carbs. I'm talking about like really crazy people who come for you. But anyway, so this is Weigh-In Wednesday. I gotta crack down, man, because I really just want to have more stamina to do a lot of things when I travel next, when we travel next. And yes, we're going together because I'm not traveling if he doesn't come with me. But no,
We know you need to send him out on snack runs.
there's no reason he wouldn't come with me unless it was an emergency situation. So,
And he top 10.
we'll be traveling
Probably
together,
not.
inshallah. And I want to be in shape. I want to do some fun things, you know. I want to like snorkel and I don't know.
I can't wait to see that.
We'll see. I don't even know if we can snorkel where we're going, but I want to snorkel here is what I meant. That would be fun because the Gulf Sea, you know. Anyways,
Have you even seen her get into the ocean yet?
this is encouraging me to get back on track, actually. And when I think about it, actually, I don't think I'm gonna wait till. I might allow myself like a treat on Halloween, but I won't let it like fully derail me. So, yeah.
Waste of a video.
Friggin' tough. But at least I'm not 166 anymore.
Oh, 166.
No, ma'am. I was very uncomfortable at that weight. So, I think it does matter, like, if you eat at home, even if you eat more at home, it's still, like, there's, like, calories and so many calories in fast food. It's crazy.
So many Yes. Yes, there is. But also, to maintain your weight, you need to be eating, like, what, 2,500 calories a day? Right. Okay, good. Great. Math.
You know? A lot more than eating, like, 3 Baby Bell cheeses and a bag of broccoli, some turkey meat. Still less calories. Even just a Baby Bell cheese has 60 calories or 70 calories. It's not that
Why pretend? You're not counting.
much. It's not bad. Unless you eat 10, but no, I don't eat that much. Maybe 3. I don't know. In one sitting, but I try to eat one. But they're so good. Have you guys ever had baby bell cheese?
Oh my god, shut up! Go away!
The temptation in life. Right,
Oh, the struggle is real, the temptation of cheese. The Lament by Foodie.
yes. She's a treat fiend as well. You should see her freak out when I get the treats out.
Girl, edit this down!
Why?
I haven't got time to listen to you waffle. Shut
I
up!
guess I'll go for now. I just wanted to update you on what I'm doing.
Don't care, go away! You're live. Hold on. I'm gonna pull up her live stream just to see what's going on. But I do have to get going. Please hold.
For your long form report, I'll go through all of it. I don't like that demon Danny DeVito. She's a danger. Ah! Okay, hit me up, heck.
Okay, she's talking to people in her chat about
Okay.
reaction channels. Fucking day ending with Y. Chat, I'm done. I gotta go. I got things to do. But I'll be back in about 12 hours. That sounds fun. We'll catch up then. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I hope you all have a fabulous day. Please make sure you wash your hair and your teeth and your face and get a steps in. Hug a loved one. Have a snack today. Take care of yourself. Don't be a dumpster fire on the internet. For those of you on the rewatch, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate your comments, opinions, and eyeballs. Chat, if you'd like to hit the like button on the way out, I'd very much appreciate it. Please and thank you. And I'll see you all in the next video and or live stream.